Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel called zuzanareacts, where I learn all things Bharat with your help, and I just share my Slovak Central European point of view. And in today's video, we're going to find out if India is indeed safer under the current government, and I'm curious for you to let me know if you think that is true or not in the comments. But before we jump into today's video,
please like this video and click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification. Thank you so much for your support.
All right, let's find out together. I'm super curious.
The general narrative about PM Modi and this government is that it does have sort of a tiger's branding on the world stage. People don't mess with India anymore. We are also in a phase where India feels safer than it's ever been.
Yeah.
Okay, and I want to clarify that I'm deeply centrist. I'm not on either side.
Yeah.
And I think as a media professional, it is ethically correct to be centrist. I'm not batting for Modi ji's government or anything like that. But I do wish to ask you, as the former R&AW chief, what has gone right in the last 10 years or so? Why are we seeing a safer India?
I think you're seeing a safer India for one or two or three reasons. One is that you see visibly that the government is trying to deliver on some of the promises.
Okay.
It has delivered promises for the common man. Okay. I mean, we are the biggest transactors of phone pay kind of money in the world.
Oh.
The French and the Germans don't have it. We have it. So that is access to money, access to the bank, access to subsidies. You know, these common facilities you and I don't understand that they exist, that they matter. But the woman who has to go and pick up twigs and light a fire, and when she gets a gas ka chula, it's a lot of difference. It's a lot of time saved, a lot of effort saved, and healthier. So that makes a lot of difference. Toilets make a difference to your dignity. Okay? So when you help a sizable chunk of your population, you're delivering.
Yeah.
And that is important.
Okay.
And then he has had a reach out to the rest of the world. Our relations with the West Asian nations have never been better. Why? Because he's reached out and told them what it's all about and what we can do together. So many of these foreign countries, their leaders come and say that we are the country to watch. So kahin to theek ho raha hai na kuch. Not everything is right. I'm also with you that not everything is right. It can't be. But it's definitely better. And you know, things like Balakot, the attack, the counter attack that we did after Pulwama, was a message. It wasn't to be a battle strike that you destroyed their airport or whatever. It's a message that if you do this, we will do this to you and we'll do it again. And it did make a difference. It has made a difference. The tune has been different since then. Udi pehle, phir uske baad we did this. So there is a country who's willing to now stand up.
That's why people think twice or thrice before.
Yeah, ye hoga to phir, you know, next time might be bigger.
Okay.
And so, and like when Mumbai 2008 happened, it was terrible, but we did nothing. So that's the difference.
What do you
It
think?
gives you self-pride. It gives you confidence. And that's an important thing. And then that gives an impression outside also. If aap khud hi nahi kuch karoge, then why would somebody else come and look after you?
What do you think Modi ji would have done if he would have been the PM at the time of the 2008 attacks?
There would have been a reaction. There would have been reaction. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. It doesn't have to be day after. It has to be in your time. but the message would have gone. Ideally, if you have a 3-day attack going on, the world would have actually forgiven you if you had done it the second day. Get me?
Interesting.
They would have said, well, you asked for it.
Okay. I had the honor of speaking with IPS Shivanandan on the show. He spoke about how post the 2008 attacks, they actually fixed the security much better of Mumbai, which is why Mumbai feels safer. Before I asked you this previous question about why we have this Tigers branding on a world stage, I would assume that your answer would be that the Modi government has fueled the intelligence agencies as well as the Indian military to be more equipped security-wise, research-wise, technology-wise. That's how we're safer. But you're saying it's probably a combination of that as well as the
You can't have one without the other.
All right. So it's both. Okay.
It has to be both, because you can't just beef up your security apparatus and not bother about the people that you're supposed to protect.
Okay. You said you're a cricket fan, right?
Yeah.
I am one as well. Today, cricket is like very deeply data oriented. I know this because I have a few friends from good cricketing circles. So I've been told that before every match, there are captains, Rohit Sharma being one, where they will plan almost every over of the match, depending on who the batter is, especially if they want to take someone's wicket. And all this is data back. Okay. So that's why you have data analysts in IPL teams. You have probably a bowling coach.
Yeah, they all are.
Right?
It's all technology.
Now, if this would have been a metaphor for your world, I believe that intelligence agencies are the data analysts and the coaches, and then the military and the government are your batsmen and your bowlers.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Something like that. Yeah. It would mean also that you would then be able to analyze your mistakes, your failures better with the data that you collected, and improve on the system as you go on.
Right.
Otherwise, it used to be by word of mouth and it's over.
Okay, so I believe this is it to today's video. So do you guys feel like the video has answered the question if India is safer? Let me know in the comments. For me personally, it really hasn't. I think it has answered the question for at least the way maybe, and obviously I'm not Indian, but it answered the question why Mumbai is much safer. But maybe the point was that India has apparently a tiger image. Now that's not something that I came across with, and I think like the more and more if I would talk to people about India, I don't think anyone knows anything about India here. And I feel like not just here in Slovakia, but I work internationally. So I don't think that, maybe it is perceived with people that are actually in positions of a government or a business, etc. But certainly I am not seeing that people would be interested in India, at least, within the circles I mingle. So it's interesting when you hear that it has that image, because I would personally not know where it's coming from, but obviously it must be coming from somewhere, right? Yeah, and I just, it was interesting when he was saying about, like, yes, certain things has changed, there is still a lot to do. And for me, this resonates with the fact that when you write in your comments about, share your point of view and like criticize us and all that kind of stuff. So for me personally, just to be super clear, I really don't like the word criticism. It is a negative word. And I think that we all are just evolving, and we are evolving from where we are at, right? Like you've gone through a lot in your history, and every country has, and we all have different starting points. And inherently, there is nothing wrong with that. I think we just need to appreciate it, look at it. And I feel like you guys are also doing that. But I would have wished for you not to use that negative word. I think it's just a constructive feedback. But it is obviously hard for anyone, it's almost hypocritical to give feedback because, let's say I'm not, I can just share what, let's say, a common person from my end of the world, from Slovakia, my thing, right? So it's not like, you know, like I know exactly what you guys have gone through and all the context, etc. But yeah, so I just kind of, because he had mentioned it and it resonated with me, and I wanted to kind of mention and highlight that for you guys, that I think the country has done tremendously from all that I've learned so far. And, you know, if there are things that it hasn't been developed yet, it's, you know, things do take time, and there is nothing bad about it. And, you know, if India has gotten to the point where, you know, it's forced to be reckoned with, you know, certainly really good for India, for sure. But yeah, but you know, people can give you opinions, but I think you need to take it obviously in the context of your own culture and where you are and where you've been. And certainly, especially last year, was a lot to be proud of for Indian people, I believe, just from my perspective. So I still don't know if you feel like India is safer based off that video. I think maybe because of the tiger stages, he was trying to insinuate that it is. But yeah, I'm very curious what you have to say. Please do let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video with me. If you did enjoy, please give it a thumbs up, share a like, and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, please do take care. I'm sending much love. Bye-bye.